This is what we will figure out in Observe Like a Scientist. The activity title is Mighty Muscles. This is an interactive activity in which we classify the organs of the body and explain how the body subsystem interact to cause motion. Let's check it on the textbook. The activity consists of two parts. The first part is an interactive activity. You will observe what happens to the different muscles in different places of the body. You can do this part with your classmates, and I'm sure that you will enjoy it. And then we will read the text and answer the questions at the end of the activity. The first muscle is the heart muscle, as we see here. The heart, as we see, it works without our control, and for this reason we consider it involuntary muscles, as they contract and relax without stopping. احنا عارفين ان الهارت بتاعنا بيعمل بامب للبلد throughout our body، يعني بيعمل contract و-relaxation. يا ترى احنا بنقدر نعمل كنترول على الحركة بتاعت الهارت؟ أكيد لا. So the heart muscle is involuntary muscle. Now let's observe the arm muscle. Let's observe the arm muscle when we are lifting something with our hands. Contraction will happen to the muscle in front of your upper arm, and the muscle in the back of your arm will relax, and the opposite happens when we straighten our arm. That's why the arm muscle is considered one of the voluntary muscles, because we can control its movement. Let's try another muscle, which is the muscle responsible for eye blinking. The eye blinks when we close the eyelid muscle. This is an involuntary muscle. We blink 600 times per hour without even thinking about it. It surrounds the eyeball to help you move your eyes in different directions. Other muscles help us move the eye in different directions. Now let's see what happens in the neck muscle. While raising the head up, the muscle contracts. And when we move our neck down, the muscle here contracts. That's why it's a voluntary muscle, because we control its movement. As for the movement of the palm, rotation up and down, let's see. Let's observe what happened. Two main muscles act. The muscle contracts when you put your palm face up. Two muscles contract when you turn your hand back over with your palm facing down. And this happens voluntarily as well. And the last movement we will see is the movement of rotation of the waist. Let's see. We have two important abdominal muscles on the right and on the left. The external muscle along the body and the internal muscle inside the hip bone. When we wrap our waist, two muscles contract on this side together, and on the other side, two muscles relax. Now let's read the text to understand more about the muscles and its types. Take your time to read the text. heart muscles work without our control, and for this reason we consider them involuntary muscles, as they contract and relax without stopping. Now let's move to the arm muscle. The arm muscle, when we lifting something with our hands, let's see it more deeply. This is a voluntary muscle. So contraction will happen to the muscles in front of your upper arm, and the muscle in the back of your upper arm will relax. And the opposite happens when we straighten our arm. What about the neck muscle? As you see, when we bend our arm, the front muscle contract and the back muscle relax. And when we straighten our arm, the front muscle relax and the back muscle contract.
تقدر تتابع كل دروسك على تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا، المستقبل يبدأ الآن.